All right, so this is today's rant, and I'm not exactly sure when these myths started or when these beliefs started, like that cardio gets you lean and carbs make you gain weight, right? So it's like funny how the myths almost mirror each other between nutrition and fitness. They're both just covered in them because in both industries there is so much money to be made, and people have figured out ways to make profit off of people's miseducation on both topics. So what I try to get across to people is this: I am not saying don't run. And I'm not saying any sort of diet is the right one for you. What I am saying is that I want you to be smarter and more educated, and I want all of my clients to be more wise than to believe that cardio and eating no carbs are the answer to the physique that they want. In fact, not even the answer. I don't think either of those things are even helping you a bit towards getting the body that you want, getting the results that you want. So as soon as someone blurts out, oh, I'm doing the no carb diet, or I'm going to start running 5 miles a day to get lean, it is basically like putting your hand up and saying, hi, I'm uneducated on these topics. I need help, right? So I just can't help it because I want to help everybody. I want to change people's perspective and get them to wake up. And I think when people do that, oh, I'm going on the no carb, no one, when you question them, actually really knows why that works. It's just something that they heard. It's just like repeating a rumor. Oh, so-and-so said no carb, it must work, so I'm just going to say it out loud. Or, oh, so-and-so is a runner and they're lean, so it must work, so I'm just going to run to get in shape. Neither of those things work. One, if you were educated on the subject, you would know that healthy fats, actually hold 9 calories per gram, which is higher than carbs. So by cutting carbs, not only are you killing your energy, but you're not getting rid of the highest calorie per gram macronutrient. So it doesn't even make sense to begin with. If you wanted to lose weight and cut calories, cutting fats would get you there faster because that's the most calorie dense macronutrient that there is. Just follow me on this one. And then with cardio, when people say, oh, I'm just going to run a ton. One, there's a lot of things that happen there. One, if you do too much of that, which a lot of people are guilty of, you run the risk of eating all your lean muscle up. You're building slow twitch muscle fibers, and the body deems muscle least important as far as conserving energy for later. So it's going to hang on to the fat and it's going to peel the muscle off. Get rid of this. I'm dying. This person's making me run really far again at a slow pace. I don't need this muscle. It's unnatural. Let me get rid of it. Let me shed it off. Your metabolism then tanks because muscle controls your metabolism. So by saying you want to get lean and shredded by running, there goes your muscle, there goes your metabolism, here comes a bunch of slow twitch muscle fibers, and then you have to eat less to stay ahead of that. Then you have to eat less and less and less, and it's a downward spiral. All the while, your skin's not fitting any tighter because there's no muscle there for it to grab. I could go on and on too about nutrition and no carbs. I mean, you're going to have zero energy. It's just not the ideal situation for anybody. I just want you guys to be wiser. I want you to be smarter. And if my doors, God forbid, were to close, I don't want you standing in the street saying, hey, no carbs, and I'm going to run a lot to get in shape, right? Same thing goes for sit-ups. You can do sit-ups till you're blue in the face. It doesn't mean you are ever going to have abs. It's not the key. So think about that too when you shop around for another gym, what they're selling you. If they're selling you a fat-burning exercise, the light bulb should go off in your brain. There's no such thing as a fat-burning exercise. And if they're telling you that we do a lot of core work to get abs, a light bulb should go off there. And if you ask them what are the best exercises for burning fat, what are the best ones for building muscle, watch what they say. It's a sure way to find out who's educated on the subjects and who isn't, because there is no difference. Bench, squat, deadlift, pull-up, one-arm row, all of your compound movements are the best for burning fat. They're also the best for building muscle, because exercises were never in control in the first place. It is your calorie consumption, surplus or deficit, and where your protein levels sit. So I want you guys to wake up. Hopefully this helped. I'm not saying don't run. Do it if you enjoy it. If you're competing, go for it. If you want to supplement some running on your days off, there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to be smarter than to believe it is the answer to your problems.